Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by again on such short notice. We're back with another quick edition of IDP. This week we've got some indie rock, some power pop, and some psych pop type stuff as well. I do have some little weenies simmering in the crock pot, in the barbecue sauce. So you can definitely help yourself to some of those if you'd like, and might as well grab yourself a cold beer as well. All right, first up we have the second full-length LP for the Austin, Texas duo called Being Dead. This album is called EELS. Yeah, so I was a big fan of the first Being Dead LP, which is called When Horses Would Run. So there's a bit of a question for me, like with that shtick that was present on the first album work as well for me here as it did there? And I think that the short answer is yes. It's like garagey, surfy, punky, sunshine psych with Falcon Bitch and Schmoofy. I think that Schmoofy must have changed his name from Gumball to Schmoofy now, but they're the core, they are Being Dead, and they both sing, so you get those boy-girl contrasting harmonies. It definitely still has that same kind of shtick that was present on that first LP. It's the kind of thing where I think if you can't break it, if you can't get into that, this would come across like the album it just isn't going to work for you, I'd say. But those that do kind of get into that or kind of get it a little bit will be well rewarded. I think maybe this set of songs is maybe even more eclectic than the debut. There's like more folk rock numbers, and then there's almost borderline psychedelic freakouts. The last show that I went to in the United States before I left the United States back in April was specifically to see Being Dead. I saw them in Phoenix. They were the opening act of, I think it was 3 bands. I found it very bizarre. To me, they seemed like they were the band that I came to see, but like way more people were there to see the other 2 bands, I would say. Yeah, but Bayonet Records, who's put out their debut and also is putting out this, they seem to be giving them a pretty big push. So maybe they'll, continue to expand their fan base and one day not have to be the first band of a 3-band bill. Anyway, again, really enjoy it. Artist is called Being Dead, and the album is called EELS.
Run the flame, we must contain the drama of the rising flame. Stick it to the heat. Oh. Hey. Squeeze.
Are you asking me to work some more?
All right, next up, this is the second LP for a band out of New Zealand. They're called Best Bets, and the name of their sophomore release is called The Hollow Husk of Feeling. I would say this is power pop with loud, distorted, garagey, jangly guitars. It's, melodic, catchy tunes. It definitely rocks. Has a dense sound with really sharp lyrics underneath. Lots of hooks, memorable tunes. It is jangly, but not in a way that people who are oftentimes maybe turned off by the kind of more jangle pop sound. I don't think that this one is so jangly that it's going to turn those people off. At least I don't think. Yeah, I think this is just a great guitar pop record from New Zealand. Again, band is called Best Bets Quartet from New Zealand. The album is called The Hollow Husk of Feeling. It's out now on Meritorio Records out of Spain and Melted Ice Cream Records out of New Zealand. London-based duo Kit Sebastian. They're back with their third LP, which is called New Internationale. These guys blend a lot of international influences together to kind of form their somewhat unique sound. Has a lot of elements of like Turkish psychedelic rock, kind of loungy jazz, library music, 60s kind of pop psych stuff. Does use also some unique instruments in the mix to kind of, give it a little more of a unique feel as well. Again, they both share vocals, so you get the dueling boy-girl vocals again, but Merv Erdem, I think that's how you say her name, she primarily is the primary singer. A lot of the vocals are in English, but a significant amount are not in English. And that's sometimes, even within the same song, we'll switch between English and whatever. Fans of their first two LPs, I think, will probably enjoy this one and even find some fresh touches on it as well. There are maybe a few songs I like less than others on here, but overall, I'd say it's a solid album. Kit Sebastian is the name of the artist. The album is called New Internationale.
Find a city yellow breeze in the sun to feel you're free. Into the depths of North Sea. Just a little dose of desire.
For him it's a fire, just a little dust inside.
Turn into a liar down on your knees.
All right, next up, this is the second full-length LP for the Montreal-based indie rock group called Feeling Figures. This album is called Everything Around You. Yeah, this is on K Records and Perennial Records, just as their debut release, which was called Migration Magic, was also. I rather enjoyed the debut record, Migration Magic. Apparently, from what I understand, the songs that are on this album were actually recorded prior to the songs that were found on the debut release, Migration Magic. Yeah, it's lo-fi, indie art rock. And it's another one that has the kind of contrasting, dueling boy-girl vocals, trading off leads throughout the album. Some of this is more like loud guitar, noise rock almost. Others is a bit more sludgy, psyche. And then other parts are almost more folk rock sound. And also has kind of a medieval quality in places throughout the album as well. Yeah, if you're down for some, guitar forward indie rock. I would say almost in like a 90s Pacific Northwest style, indie rock style. This one's definitely worth checking out. Again, band out of Montreal is called Feeling Figures, and their second album is called Everything Around You on K Records and Perennial.